whole mission, we're fighting against gentrification, people that are just taking over San Francisco, people who are just coming over here because they're finding employment like tech and etc. People are just over here struggling because they can't really excel to meet those needs. Something that plays a role in San Francisco is that there's a lot of people being kicked out. Like the black and brown people are being hidden, are going to like districts like Pittsburgh, Oakland, San Jose area, like farther away from the city. People that are natives, growing up, born and raised here 20, 30 years, and not being kicked out because all of a sudden there's a tech boom and everybody can't afford to live here because all these houses are just so much, they can't even afford it. So like the Mission District, usually that's the place for all the Latino crowds, everybody from South America, Central America, usually they find a good community there. They find like, it feels like home really. But now like all of a sudden like these two to 3 years that it's been going on, it's just really been gentrified and really been people that are being kicked out, like what I said, and it's just really sad because it doesn't even feel like the Mission District no more.
All the business that used to occupy is gone. Those that come here, start their own business, have the right to stay in business, don't have the right to be run off. I think everybody got the right to make a living. But some people doesn't think so.
They come here try to make a living their own life. Better life. They love country, they don't have a good job. And it's hard for them.
It's definitely not the same. Like I walk down the Mission and it's not all necessarily white people, but it's more like people who have high-paying jobs. People who like in tech, they're just like there used to be all Latino-speaking communities. I walk down the Mission now, it's people talking English. 10 years ago, all you hear was Spanish, and it's just crazy. We're just losing culture, and shops are closing down. Like, shout out to La Victoria. I've been going there for hell long, and they shut down 2 weeks ago. The best bread in the city, but it's just a shame that all these businesses are closing down, and like all that old roots of the Mission is just dying. But we're trying to keep it alive, not promoting gentrification, but letting people know it's there and it's kicking people out.
Culture, I feel, has changed a lot, especially here on Valencia or just in Mission Street in general, just because you don't see all people like being themselves or just in general like celebrations they used to do, or if there's any like Dia de los Muertos, I feel like Caucasians take that as it's a second Halloween, and it's just not the same.
I came here like 5 years ago, and everything was different. A lot of Latino stores, like Chinese stores, Indian stores, but right now everything is changing. I see more cafeterias, more gyms for white people, and everything is becoming more expensive. So I see less culture, even though Mission is known as the Latino neighborhood, but right now it's not anymore. The tech boom, I guess, prices are like going skyrocketing. So right now, for new businesses to come to the Mission is really unaffordable. So people cannot afford like paying like $5,000 for lease, for a small retail. and I see a lot of friends, closing their stores.
I feel like the Mission was a melting pot of the city, where you would have, rockers, vegans, rappers, and artists all living in the same building. Like, I think that was the coolest thing. I think that's the coolest thing about the Mission. But like I said, I still continue to work here, so I've definitely seen the change from what it used to be, a very artistic neighborhood, to artistic working class neighborhood, to primarily Caucasian young males. You definitely see that at night. It's definitely very broy.